Yeah, I just talked to the guys, and in some ways, obviously, it's great to get a shutout at home. Still wasn't happy with the performance. I think we can play it better. I think we can be cleaner with our passes because I've seen it in training. So again, we wanted to show today to our fans, who were excellent, by the way, in a terrible weather game, to come out and support us. Wanted to show to our fans, to the rest of the league, what we already know in our group, that we're different this year. We have a group that wants to play more, get on the ball, create chances in this building. So happy with the shutout, but at the same time, we think we have more to give. The players all agree. They've put a ton of work into things. Training twice a day, still, working on the fitness end of things, all the little details. The guys have done a great job. So, from that standpoint, I want to hold them to a higher standard and get that third goal a little earlier on the day. If I'm being critical, I thought our finishing was poor, penalty kicks aside. So again, happy, but I still know that this group has more to give.
First question, Joe, on the right. Is it a good thing that you kind of have this attitude after the game where you guys wish you could have done better and improve on it?
Yeah, I mean, it's not me either. It's the players. They have the same mindset. I just talked to them, which I don't always do after a game. But they're not happy with the performance. They know that they can manage things a little bit better. New England still had a lot of the ball. Needs to be said that Andre Blake is good at soccer and has making the saves that he needs to make, coming out for crosses, all the little things that he's doing that make center backs have a belief and a comfort level in them. So that part is good. On a day where we get up a man, I don't think he should be as busy as he was. But again, that all comes with raising the bar of this whole thing. We've talked about it a lot now. We want to show it on the field. 3-0 sounds great, but if you really break it down, I think we can play better.
Second question, John.
That being said, Jim, it was clear that these guys kept the level up all 90 minutes,
Yeah.
got the third goal at the end to really put
Yeah.
the hammer down on the game. There's been plenty of times over the years when that hasn't happened. So talk about that.
Yeah, and that's just it, right? The past is the past, and I wanted to see a third goal earlier, just to even put more separation that stuff's over. Even when it's 2-0 now, and you see Lee Win on the ball at the top of your box, and good hard runs that they're making, and you can hear it in the crowd. Is it, here we go again, kind of thing. So I want to squash that, and I want our players to have the idea to crush that and put it way behind us and not even let it be a thought in anyone's mind. So we have to work to do that. It's going to take time. It's going to take, our fans are great. We know that. They support us. They come out here and cheer us on. But at the same time, we need to build some equity in them and have that killer instinct and get that third goal a little quicker, because then the party really starts earlier. It was good to get the third goal in the 90th minute or so, but I think it could have came earlier today.
Kevin in the middle.
Jay said he thought the red card was the right call, but he wasn't so sure about the penalty kicks. Did you have thoughts on that?
I haven't watched them back. The red card was right in front of us. It's not just that play. You look across the games last night and in week 1 and 2. Anything where the studs are showing, they say, they're pretty quick to go to red cards now. It has become getting easier and easier to get thrown out of games now, and it's always difficult when they say your studs are showing. I don't think there's a way you can make a tackle on the field and not have your studs show. So that's semantics, but I haven't really seen the replay of the red card, so I'll refrain from speaking on that. Penalty kicks, from where I stood, it looked like Ilsinho got fouled. Whether it was in the box or not, I'm not sure. From where I was standing, I haven't seen the replay. It looked like he got fouled, though. And then, the other one, it looked like Seba and Goncalves had a little bit of a tussle. They can go either way. But I thought the referee for one of his first games handled himself well. We didn't score either the penalty kicks, too, so Jay doesn't have any gripe there.
How early in the game, or how early in the day, did you get a sense that CJ was up for this one in that beat-out game?
Yeah, I mean, I've seen CJ now all preseason. He's a guy that we believe in. He's a guy that's been scoring in training. For him to get 2 goals at a time where, again, maybe it was a little against the run to play the first one. We weren't on top of our things. Good goal for him. I think a little bit of a relief anytime a striker gets his first one. Hungry and got the second. So good for confidence. I still think there's things he can do defensively to help the group out a little more. We talked about that. He knows. He agrees. And again, he did a good job fighting all day, holding balls up. That center back pairing is a tough one. Farrell and Goncalves are two of the top in our league, and he has had a difficult job today, and he came out on top. But again, we want more from CJ.
Matt and Joe.
What did you see creatively? Alberg and Senior getting to start to get
Yeah. Yeah, the same things we've seen in training. They're both very good on the ball. Alberg, I thought, had a big contribution today. Subtle things like drawing the red card. He's a smart player. He took a hard foul there, and was brave in that moment. You can see his composure on the ball. You can see the interchange with him and Ilsinho and Chris as well. And as you see more and more time go by, more and more training sessions together, it will grow and it can get even better. Obviously his free kick service is very good, and we didn't set him up. We didn't get rolling on the ball as much as I would have liked. And the one thing that comes up a bunch with him is if he gets a shot on goal or an open look, he hits the ball as hard as anyone I've seen. So we didn't get him on the ball in the spots we wanted to as much as we'd like today, but at the same time, very good first performance from him as a starter. 3-0 win at home. I'm not going to have too much negative to say, but he did well, and again, I thought Ilsinho was busy on the day too.
Joe, was there anything specific in the game plan to attack on the left where the goals came from the first half?
Yes. Again, I don't want to get into singling anything out, but yeah, we had an idea of where we wanted to get at them. And the guys executed well, did a good job attacking down that side. And, we talked all preseason about getting 3 guys running hard in the box at all times, a real commitment to get in the box on crosses. And I thought you saw that today. There was an aggressive nature from all the guys to make that 40, 50-yard extra run and trust that the ball's going to get there and really get yourself in the box. If you do it 10 times, and you might not get it 9 of them, but that one where it bounces to you, and you saw that today on actually all 3 goals.
Andre went down a few times over the course of the game. Is there any injury concern with him?
I hope not. No, he had a little bit of a shoulder issue. He got hit a few times last week with Kai Kamara challenging a couple collisions today, but again, can't say enough. He's playing very well. He's confident. He's a confident young goalkeeper. The more of these games he gets under his belt, you'll see him even go to another level. We're happy, but again, it's early. We're not going to get too carried away. We have a lot of work to do, but it does. We're happy with the 6 points that we have. Andre is a big part of that. He gives us a guy that can win us a game. In the moments where we're not our sharpest and at our best, he can make the big save, and you've seen that in all 3 of our games right now. He's made a save that you kind of the wow one, the wow save, I'd say. Yeah, Pontius was good. I thought he put in a good shift. He's a guy, what you're getting every game. He brings it. Joking with him, he could have had 3 goals, and you guys really would be talking about him right now. But at the same time, he was busy. I thought a lot of the defensive running he did, the dirty work, again, that doesn't show up in the stats. He put a lot into it. And again, he's a guy that you want on the field to close out games because he's intelligent. He's got a good high soccer IQ, good pro, and we're really happy with him right now.
Last one, Arthur.
It takes 12 games for you last season to win 2 games. This season, only 3 games. What changes do you see in this team comparing to the last season?
Yeah, the past is gone. Yeah, we have started better. We thought it was critical to have a good start. I think, Ernie coming in and laying a good foundation for our group, setting a higher standard with we're training harder, we're training more, our attention to detail is better. So all those little things, I think you're starting to see on the field. We've seen them in preseason in the training sessions, and that's one thing. But then the Saturdays and Sundays are what matter most. For the young players to go through the things that they've gone through now in Columbus and now on the home field for the first time, and be brave and trust the guys around them and get 3 points. Yeah, we are way ahead of where we are last year, but that's not saying much because last year was bad.